And welcome to the Subcommittee on Oversight for Economic Growth, Energy, and Regulatory Reform. The title of this conversation is Winning the Economic Competition with China, Working Families, and the AI Race in Energy. So that's a lot. But these topics do dovetail very well together. And I think this is a conversation that is extremely important to the nation. There's a lot of misinformation that's out there. And a lot of, we're heading into an era of exciting new things, but with that excitement and with that newness comes sometimes a misunderstanding or fear for lack of awareness of what we're dealing with. But I want to thank everyone for coming. Thank these amazing experts that have joined us today. And I'll just begin by saying, just over 2 weeks ago, a great nation celebrated the 250th anniversary of this amazing country, thanks to our founding fathers. And at the time, the mighty empire sought to grow its economic might at the expense of our people's rights and liberties. This is, England. But 250 years later, the United States is the most powerful nation that the world has ever known. Throughout our history, we have faced significant threats from nations who opposed our liberty and threatened our economic prosperity. Today, we face new threats from the People's Republic of China and the Chinese Communist Party dictatorship that leads it. While China seeks to cast itself as a traditional economic competitor, it is unlike any adversary that we have ever faced. Quite simply, its ambition is to reshape and dominate the global economy and international order of the 21st century. China, through massive government subsidization, strategic central planning, and rampant violation of rules other nations respect, now controls key choke point industries such as critical minerals, shipbuilding, pharmaceutical supplies, and other essential manufacturing sectors. And as part of undermining the United States AI development, China is funding nonprofits in the United States and spreading lies and propaganda to impede our economic growth, particularly with data center construction and energy projects. We're even hearing reports of China-linked groups using American AI to spread misinformation about anti-data center content. Their intent is clear. China will use any means necessary to undermine American AI and other key American industries so that they, not the United States, will lead the world's future. The Biden administration's and congressional Democrats' misguided Inflation Reduction Act played into China's hands, greatly expanding their tax credits for wind and solar with the ultimate aim of phasing out American fossil fuels. China quickly exploited these tax credits, setting up factories in the United States to build their solar panels here. To compete with and win against China in these key areas, the U.S. economy needs firm legislative support. With the passage of H.R. 1, the Working Families Tax Cut Act, Republicans ended the Biden-era climate slush funds and provided key support for the U.S. economy. H.R. 1 stopped China from benefiting from our tax provisions, prohibiting foreign entities of concern from eligibility. The bill included key provisions to support expansion of our reliable domestic fossil fuel production, bolstering American energy dominance. The bill also provided $7.5 billion to expand the United States domestic critical minerals capacity, which is essential for the development of American AI and semiconductors and much more. China has been aggressively accelerating its shipbuilding, leveraging its critical minerals chokehold and taking punitive measures against American businesses. But H.R. 1 has strengthened our hand against China directly by addressing many of those concerns. Our founding fathers, 250 years ago, understood that people are endowed by God with unalienable rights or unalienable rights, and that government derives its power from the consent of the governed. But the Chinese Communist Party views individual rights as granted by and subordinate to the will of the party. If the United States loses its economic competition with China, the Chinese Communist Party will leverage its economic victory to impose that ideology in a form of oppression all over the world. And to face that, we must win. So today, I can't thank you guys enough. These amazing expert witnesses that are joining us, and I thank you, my colleagues, for joining in this conversation.